Right now, we're learning more about the three family members. An elementary school resource officer killed before taking his own life this morning right here near Plant City. Hillsborough deputies working several scenes earlier today where Deputy Terry Strawn shot himself in front of fellow deputies. Our team of live reporters working the story all day long. Our coverage begins tonight with Maricela Burgos live with the struggles Deputy Strawn talked about before this morning's murders. Maricela?
Yeah, and the sheriff says the deputy got on the radio after killing his family, saying that they needed to take care of each other and that depression is real. Deputy Terry Strawn told dispatchers he killed his wife, Teresa, as well as his daughter, Courtney Strawn, and his granddaughter, 6-year-old London Strawn. When Deputy Strawn was on the radio at around 6:42 this morning, he told dispatchers he harmed his family. They tried to convince him not to commit suicide, that it wasn't the answer. He told his co-workers where they could find those victims. After 3 deputies tracked down Deputy Strawn near Plant City High School, he then turned the gun on himself. The sheriff says the deputy never showed any behavioral issues at any point during his time with the sheriff's office. In fact, Deputy Strawn had come out of retirement as a contract school security deputy in July of this year. He was assigned to Valrico Elementary School, the same school his granddaughter attended.
Alluded to the fact that he was struggling with some health and financial issues. He indicated that he was losing everything, and at one point said that he had to go. He appreciated all the help, but he had to go. He wanted to go be with his family. He had to go be with his family.
The sheriff says Deputy Strawn passed extensive background checks and psychological testing when they hired him permanently as a school resource deputy. Of course, we will follow this investigation, and the sheriff's office says this is still an active investigation. Reporting live, Maricela Burgos, ABC Action News.
Maricela, thank you. Meantime, our team coverage continues with ABC Action News reporter Carson Chambers outside of Valrico Elementary School. That's where Deputy Terry Strawn worked as a resource officer, and his granddaughter attended class there. Carson, how are parents reacting to this awful tragedy?
Well, they're just learning of the news this afternoon, and we know that the Deputy Strawn was retired back in 2017, but he was with the department for a very long time. He was a veteran from 1991, and about a year ago, last summer, they actually hired him back to patrol this school, Valrico Elementary School. He was very well liked and trusted here, and his 6-year-old granddaughter, London, was also a first grader here. Now, parents we spoke with say Strawn was very visible at the school. He directed traffic. He talked to all kids and parents during pickup times, and his job was one of those positions created to have armed security at Hillsborough County Elementary Schools for safety reasons. This afternoon, the gated subdivision where he and his wife lived with their 6-year-old granddaughter in Valrico was stacked with sheriff's deputies, and at Valrico Elementary, parents waited to pick up their kids. They were very surprised to hear that it was their school's deputy.
I see him every day. I saw him yesterday. Never nothing to alarm, anything. He's always out here directing traffic.
Now, as you heard Maricela say, the sheriff says when they rehired him back in 2018, he went through an extensive background and psychological check and passed with no problems. The sheriff says that Strawn had no issues on the job from his tenure at HCSO. We are live in Valrico. I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.